Hi guys, welcome back. Uh, this is Success Analytics. We analyze ways in which you can be successful in all areas of life, from all different angles and from all different perspectives. So today we're looking at financial success, specifically how to become a millionaire, how to become wealthy, how to become rich from nothing. Okay? So let's just get straight to it then. Um, so to get rich, you will need monthly income. You will need to start with monthly income. And from monthly income, I will help you how to manage your monthly income by creating a monthly budget. Then from monthly budget, I will show you how to grow your monthly budget from middle class or from being poor with a monthly budget to being rich. Simple. So, quick review: how do you get a monthly income? You can get it from employment, or you can get it from business. Your choice. How do you get employment? You study something. You can get a certificate in something. Certificates are cheap, right? Get a college, especially these online colleges. They're cheap. You get a qualification. You apply for jobs, and then you get a monthly income, right? If you have a business, maybe you inherited it from someone, you have a monthly income from that business. Cool. If you don't have a business and you want to start a business, you will need capital, money used to start a business, right? And then from that capital you can start your business with, right? A lot of people use employment to start a business. That's where their capital, money used to start business, comes from, right? We will get into detail on that. The point here is you need to have a monthly income, right? In this slide, I show you how to go from a monthly income, no matter how small, how big, to being rich. If you don't have monthly income, I have other videos where I explain how to get a monthly income, how to get a job, or how to start a business. Just watch those videos. Here we assume that you have a monthly income and you want money, you want to be rich. Let's get rich. So here's what you do. When your monthly income comes in, this is how you need to sort it out, right? 55% of your income. This literally means that calculate 55% of your income and spend it on essentials. Then 25% of your income, spend it on lifestyle. I will explain what lifestyle is. And 20% of your income, spend it on investments, right? Cool. So what are essentials, huh? This pie chart here, it is a breakdown of this pie chart. It tells you what these things are. Unfortunately, I didn't explain what essentials are. You see, I just put essentials as is here. So essentials are your car, your house that you stay in or that you're renting, your monthly grocery, your utilities, electricity and water, your car maintenance, as fuel, and car tires or oil, whatever stuff that you need to maintain your car, and data, right? And airtime and cosmetics, those sort of things, right? Make sure you spend 55% on that, not more. It doesn't matter what you do here, really, but as long as it's not more than 55%. Now let's get to the nice stuff. Lifestyle is divided into uh, giving. 5% goes to giving. Giving, if your parents don't want you to give them money, you can give to charities, but otherwise give to your parents, right? This will help them. It will help take care of them. Not that they cannot take care of them themselves, but it will help with smaller things, gifts, house maintenance, and such things, right? And it will help take care of them as they took care of you when you were young. Huh? And then now we took 5% here, we left with 20%, isn't it? Then 10% goes to career. Very nice stuff here. Career means either employment or business. We break down career into two. Now, this is where you being a millionaire starts. You can be a millionaire either from running your own business or through education, through employment, right? A lot of people don't understand this. They think that if you want to be rich, you have to open a business. Not really. Not really. The CEO of Google, he didn't open his business, isn't it? He's just the CEO of Google. And if I were to tell you how much that guy earns, that would be a waste of time, isn't it? Because you can Google it. It's a whole lot of money. He is wealthy just from school, right? Elon Musk, he opened his business. His business, he didn't just come up with it from the top of his head. He went to school, studied physics. That's why he can actually create his own batteries, right? Try creating your own battery now and you'll tell me. So education is that important. But now I'm trying to give you examples of people who actually became rich because of school, right? Not all, but most CEOs, banking CEOs, mining CEOs, those guys are rich, and they didn't get rich because of business. They went to school, they took 10% of their income, they studied further, they got honors degrees, master's degrees, PhD degrees, certifications, and they kept on growing until they started earning the big bucks. You can do the same. You can get millions and millions. You can become rich by climbing through the corporate ladder, right? Let me tell you how you do that real quick. You study something, you get a job, and then from your job you get monthly income. From your monthly income you take 10%, you study further. After you finish whatever you're studying further, let's say you finish your honors degree, you apply for jobs, higher paying jobs, you study further again, apply for higher paying jobs, study further again, apply for higher paying jobs until you earn a lot. Simple, right? That's how simple it is to become rich. Now let's switch on. Remember I said career means school or business. Now let's switch to people who want to open business. I wouldn't advise a lot of people to get rich by opening their own business. Business is volatile and business is uncertain. Actually, when you study MBA, there is an acronym that they teach you. It's called VUGA. V stands for volatile, U stands for uncertain. CNA I forgot, right? All I just caught from there was business is volatile and uncertain, and 90% of business that gets started, they fail. So if you believe that you're in the 10%, I would first say that you're not very good with decision making because you chose to be in the 10%. Whereas a person who's very good with making decisions, they would choose to be in the 90%. But it happens, right? People they make decisions like that. If you grow up the the corporate ladder, you end up being a CEO. And a CEO, that's exactly what it is. You are running a business. The only difference is that that's the business that you didn't start yourself. But the money is there. The respect is there. Everything that you gain basically from opening your business, you can get it by climbing the corporate ladder. But anyways, people prefer different things. So let's get into business. How do you start business? From the 10% that you've been putting away, you look for an opportunity to buy low and sell high. And I'm not talking about shares. I'm not talking about trading. I'm not talking about forex. I'm not talking about NFTs. I'm not talking about crypto. Never trade. If you do trading, you will lose money. It is professional gambling, and gambling is a sickness. You will lose money. If you have that the problem of gambling, get help. What I mean by look for opportunities, buy low, sell high, I mean you can start with property flipping. You can buy properties that are sold below market value and then sell them at the higher market value, right? You can buy products in bulk from a wholesaler. Obviously you'll get a discount, which makes them lower in market value, and then you sell them individually at market value. Then you get a profit, right? Which is what shops do, which is what many shops do, right? Or you can use that money to invent your own product and then do your own thing, like Amazon. Jeff Bezos did his own thing, Elon Musk did his own thing, Bill Gates did his own thing, Steve Jobs did his own thing. And if you think that's difficult, yes, it is difficult. That's why I was saying that business is difficult. And don't freestyle. If you're going to open a business, study business management so that you know what you're getting into, right? So that's how you become rich. You either with this 10%, you invest in a business, you start a business, or you keep on studying and then applying for higher paying jobs, right? So now here we took 5% and we put it on giving, and then here we took 10%, we put it on career. Now you're left with another 10% here, right? 10% you put it on savings, right? No, sorry. The last 10% here, this is a lifestyle here. You need to have fun. You put it on entertainment here. This is your going out money, your cheating money. Yes, cheating is expensive. Your takeaway money. Then, because here a career is very uncertain, you can try and grow up the corporate ladder and then not be successful. But with the methods that I explain in my next video, everybody should be able to climb up the corporate ladder. It's very simple. I'll show you in the next video. But if it doesn't happen, and then also business doesn't happen, this is where investments come in. You can still become rich through investments, but it will be slow, right? So 20% of investments, where does the money go? 10% goes to compound interest, and 10% goes to emergency saving. This is emergency saving. You will notice something when you start putting this emergency saving aside every month. What you will notice is that every month, almost every month, an emergency will happen where you are required to use this money, like 80% of the time. When I figured this out, I realized how scary and how risky people are living life. Because if you're not putting this aside, and almost every month an emergency happens that requires this 10% of your salary, of your monthly income, then where do you take it from? You see, that's why people get in debt, because something will happen. I'm telling you from observations. Something will happen that requires a spare 10% put aside. Don't even think about this as something, as money that you will get after 5 years. It won't be there. Something will happen. I'm telling you now. You will overspend somewhere. You will overspend here. You will overspend here. You will overspend, and then you will need to bring that. You will need to take that money and compensate for your overspending somewhere else. And don't overspend on purpose, because something will happen. I can assure you on that. You can bump into somebody else's car, and then insurance wants access. You will need to take that access money from here. Please put this aside if you don't want to get in debt, because once you get in debt, it's another whole story. It's another video, that one. Anyways, let me calm down. Well, I'll just make a video of after you get in debt, because most people don't listen anyway. So fine, now we'll explain that 10% goes here. Compound interest. What do you do with this compound interest? You've got 10%. Here's what you do. This will pick you up. After this fails, if it's gonna fail, then you can become a millionaire here. You can become rich here. But this is gonna be slow. I'll tell you how. This we're gonna do it via property. Now you have 10% every month, right? You can't buy property with that. Right? It's too small. Now, what do? You take that 10%. You go to a bank. You tell them that you want to open a fixed rate investment account for 5 years, and you will be giving them 10% every month. The interest rate that you're supposed to be getting from the bank for putting their money in their investment account for 5 years is around 10%. Free money there. Don't invest in shares. Don't invest in EFTs. EFTs, the highest money that they can ever give you. Watch all the videos that you can find on YouTube. You will realize that the highest money that shares can give you is 10% per year, which is exactly what the bank will give you if you invest for 5 years. Now, the good thing about the bank is that you'll never lose your money, because it's backed up by the government. With shares, you can lose your money the same day. So don't go through the shares way. Huh? Never trade. So anyways, go to the bank, open a fixed investment account for 5 years. You put your money in there. After 5 years, your money that you put in will be there. You will get 10% interest rate compounded. With that money, after 5 years, you take it, you go buy a property, new development, so that they don't charge you interest, right? You put that money down on that new investment, on that new development property. Then you rent it out. Because you put a large sum out, because you put a large sum down, you will get monthly profits. There won't be much, but you will get monthly profit. But the aim is not those monthly profits. That's just the bonus, for being a good boy for 5 years. The aim is, after 5 years of rental, your property would have went up 3% every year, and your tenant would have been paying down the bond for those 5 years. Now you have 3% increase every year. You have equity from your tenant, money from your tenant. Then you have the money that you put down. You sell that property. After you sell that property, that money will be enough to buy another new development cash. You buy a new development cash with that money, and then from your monthly income, remember, you still have another 10%. You do the same thing. So now you have a property that you bought cash, and you still have 10% from your income. You do the same thing here. And now you're getting, because the other property you bought cash, the monthly income that you get from that property, it's yours. Right? Already you have wealth there. The property itself is compounding every year. You have rental income that's coming to you, and you have another strategy that's going on here. Right? If you multiply that, I'll teach you how to multiply that on another video. You're already going to become rich. It's just that it's going to happen in intervals of 5 years. This is just a backup if this doesn't work out very well, isn't it? So either way, with this strategy, you are going to become a millionaire. Whether fast or slow, you are going to become rich. So I hope you will join me in other sessions. If you are confused by something, please ask questions. I will help you out. Thank you very much.